Hi, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Candace, and if you're returning, I'm so glad that you came back. This is a quiet, open studio space. This is not therapy, it's not instruction, and it's not a place to fix anything. It's simply a place to slow down and notice what it's like to be human. Using art as a way of paying attention, today we're going to be continuing our One Layer at a Time series, adding another layer to the same surface that we've been working on. So today's reflection is about overwhelm. Not overwhelm as a problem to solve, but as a very human response to too much input, too many decisions to be making, too many expectations, just too many things happening at once. When people feel overwhelmed, making art can sometimes feel inaccessible. And sometimes it's the only thing that feels doable. We're going to explore why that might be, gently without trying to explain everything. So the layer that we're going to be working on today is all about interruption. I'm using my same small color palette of ultramarine. We'll use white, Payne's gray, and maybe some yellow ochre. So interruption plays a part in overwhelm because that can happen anytime plans change, goals change, and your capacity to handle things may shift. So today I'm allowing a small shift in this piece. Maybe a change in direction or a subtle contrast. This layer is about interruption. So the surface has been built up slowly and horizontally. And today I'm going to be allowing a small shift, nothing dramatic, just a change in direction. And this ties into overwhelm because overwhelm often shows up when our usual rhythm gets interrupted. So when plans change, energy changes, and your capacity may shift. Instead of resisting that, this practice lets the interruption exist without fixing it or smoothing it out. So just letting it be. So one way that art can help when we're feeling overwhelmed is because it can give us fewer decisions to have to make. Here I'm using limited colors, so a small color palette. I'm doing slow movements, and I'm using one surface. So really paring down from our daily lives of so many decisions to make, so many plans to accomplish, goals to accomplish, all of the things that we want to strive to do, right? And there's nothing else competing for our attention when we are engaging and making something or creating. So to create my interruption layer, I'm going to go in with yellow ochre. So you don't have to be following along with me here. You can just be listening and using this time as your own reflection on what interruptions you might encounter and how you can navigate through them. I'm going to use my palette knife to apply some of this on top. Using ultramarine blue. So we're working on this one layer at a time series, and we're working in winter. So my colors kind of gave a wintry vibe. So when the world feels like it's asking too much of us, art can be a place where we feel like the asks are small. So if you're watching this while feeling like you're overwhelmed or feeling scattered or tired or just emotionally overrun, you don't need to be calmer to be here. Overwhelm doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It often means you've been carrying a lot. You don't need to change how you feel for this moment to count. So I'm keeping this layer restrained. I'm not trying to balance anything. I'm not trying to make anything feel finished. Once again, we're just moving slowly, one layer at a time. Overwhelm doesn't always need clarity. Sometimes it needs containment. Overwhelm doesn't always need clarity. Sometimes it needs containment. And art can be a place where we practice staying, even when things feel unfinished or unclear. When we're overwhelmed, sometimes we feel like we might need answers or plans or explanations. I love using the palette knives to paint. I think it just is a very relaxing way to put color down. So sometimes what actually helps is doing something small, physical, and present. None of this fixes overwhelm, but it can definitely make it more bearable. And sometimes that's enough. All right, so as we close this episode, I would like to offer a gentle reflection to carry or to leave here. When things feel like too much, what helps you stay with the moment without adding more pressure? So just reflecting on that, and there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer. Just noticing is enough. This is where I'm going to leave the layer for now. So thank you for joining me on this slow practice, and I'll see you in the next episode.